I've gotten support from like close friends, like my closest friends who know pretty much everything that's going on have been really supportive. I think a lot of it has been solely for my benefit, like to try and calm my nerves and, you know, settle me and like make me feel better about things. I regret telling my family and his family when we first decided, like, hey, he's gonna have a vasectomy reversal, because they're not mean about it or constantly bombarding us or anything, but it is really hard when like you see them and they're like, oh hey, how's like the baby process going, and we haven't told anybody really that we got the last results, which said the vasectomy reversal had shut down. So I go back and forth on how I feel about support from people. I feel like it's nice at times to know that like my closest friends are on my side, but then like I said, oftentimes I feel, I don't know, indifferent, I guess, about having told our family. I think that myself personally, my views on pregnancy have changed drastically. To think that I spent all of those years trying to not get pregnant, only to try for so long. And I used to do the April Fool's jokes where people would say, oh, I'm pregnant, like April Fool's, ha ha ha. Like, I used to view pregnancy, probably as most people do, as like, oh, it's no big deal, you know, people get pregnant, people have kids. Like, when you're going through it differently, like from a different side of the tracks, it does put things in a whole different perspective. So I think society is, I don't think infertility is normalized enough. I think that it's a taboo thing that people are almost like hush hush afraid to talk about. Like, I personally would never go to social media and be like, oh hey, like we're struggling with infertility, like can you guys think about us, because I just feel like it's a taboo issue. But at the same time, if I were to get pregnant, I would go to social media and I would be happy. So I think it has a lot to do with like negative thing, like we're supposed to keep all of the negative under wraps, like we're not supposed to share our bad news, like hardships. So yeah, I definitely think that society's view on infertility is skewed and non-supportive of those who are experiencing infertility. The communities based on infertility are really small, but they're great because people know what you've gone through. So I don't know whether or not society could change that, if it's a you have to live through it to get it type thing. I think that it's important to be mindful of other people's journeys, because I have friends in the infertility community who can become very upset at the thought of other people's babies and other people being pregnant. And I don't want to say that we should all be tiptoeing around, but it's just stuff that you don't think about. Like, when I would bring my kids around and my friends who didn't have kids, like if I knew they were trying, like it wouldn't register with me. So I think just like with anything, just be mindful of other people's feelings. And I think that it's okay to talk about it, and I think that if we try and normalize that, then it'll feel like less of an alone thing. Like maybe that will pave the way for more communities and more people to share. And then when you're at the beginning, like I was, looking for information, you'll feel less alone because there's going to be more for you to find, I guess. There's a really good community on Reddit called Trying to Conceive, and they go through like every single branch of infertility, male, female, that you could ever think of. But it's not a very well-known thing. Like, you have to search for it. Like I said, I wish that there was a more, I don't know if it could be fertility clinic based or like, I don't know how it would be implemented, but I just wish there was a better way to get the information out there for people.